it's Jordan, and today I'm going to be doing another DIY, and I'm going to show you how to make these choker necklaces. But I'm actually so happy with the way all of these turned out, and I'm so excited to wear them, especially for back to school, which is another great reason you could do some of these necklaces. Before I just ramble on anymore, let me just get started with the video. So this first choker can also be made as a necklace depending on how long you want your chain to be. And here's what I used to make it. So to get started, I measured how long I wanted the chain to be and I just cut it to that length. Then I attached a jump ring to one side of the chain by just opening it up, putting it through, and then closing it up again. And then I just strung my charm through the middle of the chain. And then on the other side I added a jump ring, but I also added the clasp on the end, and then I closed up the jump ring again, and your necklace is good and ready to wear. I love this next choker because you can really get creative with the charm you put in the middle. So here are the supplies that I used to make it. And I'm starting by measuring this fuzzy ribbon around my neck to make sure I have it the length I want, and then I'm just cutting it. And I'm using this big jump ring and opening it a little bit so I can fit in my charm into that. And then I'm just stringing the big jump ring all the way down to the middle of the ribbon. Next I have these really big, almost crimp bead type things. I don't know what they're called, but first I just rolled up the ends of the ribbon, and then I am folding over either side around the ribbon so I can attach a clasp to the ends of them. Because as you can see, they have a little loop at the end, so I'm just using a jump ring and attaching the clasp to one end, and then I'm using the other end as the other side of the clasp. And it's all done. This next one is basically the ideal choker that you would probably think of when you think of a choker, and it's actually a lot easier than you would think it would be. All you need is some Stretch Magic cord. So first, cut a piece about the length of your arms, fold it in half, and create a loop. So basically all it is you're tying knots. So as you can see, I'm taking the top strand, I'm creating a 4 and folding it over the other strand, and then I'm looping it behind and pulling it through, so I just create a knot. And you're going to want to make sure that the other strand stays straight while this one creates the loop. While you're still getting the hang of it, I just taped down the top part so that that part stays still so you can move on to the next part. So then taking the piece that you just created the loop with, you're going to make sure that that one's straight next and create the 4 or the backwards 4 with the other piece and fold it over and then fold it underneath and tie a knot again. But make sure that the opposite piece is still straight. This is kind of hard to explain, but I think it's easier if you just watch and then kind of see as I do it, and it's kind of more of a trial and error type thing, and if it looks right, then it probably is right. So it takes a little while to get the hang of, but once you get it, it's super easy and it goes by pretty quickly. So once I have it the length of around my neck, I'm just going to attach both ends together. And I did this by first looping them through the opposite end and then using a crimp bead and pulling them over and back through the crimp bead. And then I'm just clamping down on the crimp bead and cutting off the extra edges, and it's good to go and perfect to wear. The cool thing about this is that you can also add little charms or beads or anything you want to this since you're making it yourself. For the next choker, I'm just taking this really cute leather cord and I'm cutting it to the length of my neck, and then I'm stringing on a charm. And I'm doing basically what I've been doing for all of the other choker necklaces, and I'm just using one of those fold over crimp beads and attaching a clasp to the end of the necklace, and it's really so easy. I don't know why I keep saying the same exact thing over again, but it comes out really cute. And lastly, I just got this really cute flower lace trim, and I'm first measuring it to my neck again, and then I'm attaching a jump ring to either end of the trim, and I'm basically just poking it through the middle of the flower, and then I am adding the clasp also to the jump ring, and then I'm closing it back up, and it looks like this. But just to secure a little bit more, you don't want the flower to run or break apart if it gets tugged too much, so I'm adding a little bit of clear nail polish, and that necklace is done. So that was the end of this video, and if you guys enjoyed it, then make sure to give it a thumbs up and also subscribe to my channel. And my school is starting very soon, so I don't know how long I will be able to keep up this posting twice a week schedule. I'll try my best, but it might not be every single week that I'll have another video. But yeah, so thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you all later. Bye!